Raw eggplant ramen. What a great start to this stream. Hello, Vinny. Hello. How's it going, Vinny? How you doing, raw eggplant ramen? You know what? Raw eggplant. I've never tried raw eggplant, but I feel like it's a vegetable. It's gotta be okay, right? It's gotta be fine to eat, right? Raw eggplant has probably got some things. Hi, Raph. How you doing today? You unusually early. You're actually at the start of the stream instead of coming in 5 minutes before the end. Right, I'm saying goodbye. Congratulations, you've finally done it. He's finally done it. That's awesome. How you both been? It's been a few days since I've streamed anything. I haven't been streaming too much in the past week or so. Been working on some drawings and some thumbnails and stuff for the channel. I was excited because I got that Blue Yeti that I can do some stereo ASMR with, and so I've been drawing some new thumbnails and pictures and stuff for streams like that. But it's like, hopefully you've both been good. Hopefully you've both been keeping yourself busy. Did you hear about the Pokemon anime news? You mean the fact that they are retiring Ash after 80 years? This 80-year-old, 10-year-old is finally getting to have the retirement life that he wants to have, that he just so clearly deserves after being in so many different tournaments and in so many different regions. He has traveled so far across the world. This young 10-year-old has lived a bigger life and saved the world more more number of times, has kissed and saved more gods than anyone on Earth could possibly have imagined, and has fought in so many tournaments and finally won. He's won a couple, but now is finally the world champion. And as everyone correctly guessed, this is his send-off. If they said he finally became champion, this is a good send-off for him. And you know what? I think he deserves it. I think that, I don't know what the last season has been like, but it feels like he deserves it. It feels like this is a good time in Pokemon history to finally give Ash a break. But I will say one thing, my one thought about the retiring Ash is that if they ever bring him back older, if they ever bring Ash back, like, 5 seasons from now as a returning character, even just for like one episode or a movie or something, and it's like canonically been 5 years and he's like 15 or something, that is going to be weird as shit. That is going to be so fucking weird. It's gonna be so weird. I don't know if I will be able to see Ash as an older character, as like a 15-year-old or something like that. That would be the strangest thing on the planet. And yeah, I'm just enjoying the let me turn this down a little bit. I'm just enjoying seeing him finally be able to relax and stuff. I wonder what Pokemon he would keep. What Pokemon do you think? Let's get into the game and start playing as we're going. What Pokemon do you think he would keep in retirement? Well, obviously Pikachu, of course. Also, it's great to hear about your Christmas break, Vinny. Saturday is the 3rd day. How long does it last? Like, does it last all the way until January, or does it end a little bit sooner than that? But obviously he's gonna pick Pikachu. Obviously gonna keep Pikachu. But the real question is who else is he gonna pick? Who else is he gonna like kind of retire with? Or is he finally going to retire with all of the Pokemon that he has, you know, neglected or caught all the way till January? That's nice. Like, is he coming back for that Krabby in like season 1, which was the very first Pokemon that got sent through a box to Professor Oak? Is he going all the way back to like his you know, first season Pokemon, and, you know, being with them for his retirement? Because if so, that would be wonderful. That would be beautiful. Ash becomes crazy Pokemon lady. That guy who's got all the weird Pokemon, he's probably got some legendaries in there. I don't know. Ash has never been allowed to keep a legendary, right? That was like one of the things in like movies and TV shows always wanted legendaries to be like untouchable, you know? They always wanted no one to be able to catch legendaries. And so he's never had a legendary, right? I mean, he certainly worked with legendaries, but he's never caught a legendary. Closest we got was that Ultra Beast. Which Ultra Beast did he have? Also, do we got a Shigina Ame? Oh, we can fucking look up Meowscarada BRB. The small one that's purple. Small one that's purple. An Ultra Beast, the small one's purple. I forget which one. I forget which Ultra Beast is small and purple. It's like an injection? Oh, I really don't remember this. Alright, let's see what we picked up in Self Company. We've got Monster Ball. We could get rid of Monster Balls. I don't think we're planning on catching any more Pokemon. Pipirikaba. We've got Mahinaoshi. We've got Genki no Kakera. That, I believe, is just a full heal. Poi Po is its name. That's weird. I do not remember that. Ultra Beast at all. Was that in Sun and Moon, or did they add it later? Because I thought I knew all of the Ultra Beasts from Sun and Moon, but maybe I'm missing one. I also don't know that one, so I have a feeling that this was added later. Because none of the Ultra Beasts in Sun and Moon evolved. I'm remembering that correctly, right? Like, none of the Ultra Beasts in the original Sun and Moon evolved, so they must have added that in either Cosmo Gem? Hold on, I need to... No, so that's true. Cosmo Gem was technically a Ultra Beast. But hold on, let me look up Poi Po. This one was not in Sun and Moon. This one was not in Sun and Moon. I don't know when they added it, but it was not in regular Sun and Moon. When was it added? Let's see. There's a poison type Pokemon introduced and generated in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So, yeah, no wonder because I have... You're right, it does look like an injection. That's really fucking weird that it's an injection. You're only familiar with the anime. I'm only familiar with some of the games. So, like, our knowledge base is sometimes not adhesive, not congruent. I have seen pictures of some of the, like, Ultra Beasts and Legendaries and stuff, and that were just kind of introduced in Ultra Sun or introduced in the anime. And I never knew that they were Ultra Beasts. Like, I never knew that this one was an Ultra Beast. I thought it was just, like, a legendary Pokemon. But, and, like, is Marshadow a Ultra Beast, or is it just a legendary Pokemon? Because I remember that one, too. Marshadow is a mythical Pokemon, as opposed to a legendary Pokemon. But yeah, like, also what constitutes a legendary is still, I feel like, kind of up for interpretation sometimes. It's supposed to be like, there's only one, but at what point? Special category, mythical, or special category, mythical. Wonderful, Raph, thank you so much. No, we're going by what you first said. No, we're going by what you first said, and that's gonna be lasting there. Waza Machine 36. I gotta remember what some of these are. Waza Machine 36, I think that's Earthquake. That is not Earthquake. That is like Explosion or something. Looks like it could be an overgrown Mega Beedrill. Let me look up that one. Whoa, that's a weird one. Naganadel, that's a weird freaking one. Let me see, it's shiny. Let me go down. Ooh, that is a very cool, like, you're right about the Mega Beedrill. That definitely looks like Omega Mecha Beedrill. That's very cool. I would want that. I don't know about the regular one or this other sprite, but that is very cool. That's scary. That's a scary thing. Where is there we go. All right, the ones we need to, we've got these, we've got 36, oh, 26 was Earthquake, 36 is self-destruct, we can get rid of that. Sugoi Kizugusuri, Genki no Katamari, TM09, that is that's like takedown or double team, takedown. TM03 is Swords Dance. TM26, that's an Earthquake. I'm at the Psychic Town, yeah. We're gonna sell. We just finished the last time we played, we did the Sylph Company. Let's get rid of all these monster balls. And PP Edo. Nandemo Naoshi. That is a full heal. What is Genki no Kakera is a revive. Nandemo Naoshi is anything get rid of. So that is a full heal. Kadoki we can get rid of. 36, that's self-destruct we can get rid of. We need that. No, Katama. I feel like that's maybe a full restore. TM09 is takedown. We can keep that, maybe. Machine 03. Swords Dance, we can get rid of that. Swords Dance does the opposite of what it's supposed to in this game. 26. That's Earthquake. We can keep that. Cup is looking extra sexy today. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. I'm glad you think so. always good to hear that your cup is everyone wants to hear that their cup is looking sexy. You guys should tell that to people that you know in your life, you know? You should tell people that their cup is sexy. That's a compliment that's good for everyone. It's also gender neutral, you know? So it'll work on anyone. Hey, you get like, you know, one of your friends is looking good. You just go, hey, you know, your cup is particularly sexy today. You go, and they'll go, oh my goodness, thank you. We are now closer as friends. You got good service at like, you know, a place of business. You just go, hey, thank you. You know, your cup is sexy. And they'll go like, oh my goodness, this is way much better than a tip. Thank you so much. And you get pulled over by the cops, and you're just like, hey, you know what, police sir, your cup is looking extra sexy today. They go, you know what, that's amazing. Thank you, my confidence is boosted, and you can go on with a warning. It's just gonna work on anyone. It's good in every situation. Also, I am not responsible for any trouble you get into by following this advice. Do not sue me. This is not something you can get me in trouble for legally. I am innocent. Kado key, let's get rid of that. Is Goodle single or dating like a ramen bowl? If I was dating anything, it would be a kettle, you know, an electric kettle. It's very, very, very hot, you know, really warms me up. So hot, she's steamy. That electric kettle. Sometimes, you know, she can get a bit loud sometimes. She screams sometimes, but still. It's a very, very hot, very steamy relationship, you know. I could make a lot of jokes that I feel like would make most people leave the channel. I'm restricting. I am stopping myself from saying a lot of jokes that I feel like will stop people from ever wanting to watch my channel. And I feel like I'm a hero for doing that. I feel like I'm quite the hero for restraining myself in this way, and that honestly people should be very, very thankful. So go, let's get that out. What is TM48? That is try attack. No, that's rock slide. Let's do rock slide. Let's give that to Kangaskhan. Point up, but that's PP up. 10 points to Gryffindor. Absolutely, thank you so much. And that was enough for us to get the champion, or to get the trophy. What did they get? Wait, what did they get at the end of that year? What did, in Harry Potter, which class won? Did they get anything? Or was it just for bragging rights over who can kiss butt the most? Glory? That's it? Man, I wouldn't have tried for that. Mandan no kusuri. Mandan no kusuri. Is that a max? I feel like that's a max. Mantan. Where's that? Montan. That's Mantan no kusuri. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is... I wish I could see this a little bit more clearly. Let me find a potion and let me go down there. She full restore. Max potion, yep. Mantan no Kusuri is a max potion. Meowscarada. Man, the H artist really went to town with Meowscarada. How do you pronounce the name? Meowscarada? Meowscarada? Where's the accent? It's Spanish, right? So it would be Meowscarada with the accent on the second to last syllable. Meowscarada. I knew it. Fucking knew it. What is it a pun on? What's the Spanish word that it is a pun for? Yes, I know the meow part. Thank you, Raph. You're very helpful. Masquerade in Spanish. Like mascarada? Is it is the Spanish word for masquerade a mascarada? Mascarada. Interesting, interesting. Hidden machine 1 point up. Do I not have no Fushigi na Ames? Tsuki no Ishi. That's a moon. I guess I don't have any Fushigi na Ames. Oh well, I can just use the one that I have. Fushigi na Ame, and we'll just use it on whoever would die in the psychic gym. Arbok. Just Arbok. Arbok would die in the psychic gym, so we'll give him that one right there. All right, let's give our team a few new moves. So we have let's see, I got Midori, my list of stuff that people are gonna get, and Garuda Kangaskhan. I'm gonna give him Rock Slide. He's already got Bone Club. Can stay there for now. We'll eventually get Jump Kick. Yeah, it's a good one to eventually get. But let's give him Rock Slide. I wonder if... Probably can't learn Rock Slide, so... Pokemon, and we're doing... the third move. Okie dokie, let's go to our big ol' list. Of cheats. And scroll down to first Pokemon third move. First Pokemon move 3. Also, Raph, how is the sound on the stream? Is my voice, you know, louder than the game, or is the game really quiet or really loud? I want it to be audible in the background, but not distracting. Because I forget if this was the same level of game audio that I had before. I feel like it might have been a little bit lower or a little bit higher than this, that it wasn't an even -20. I mean, that's good that I'm louder. Is it close, or is it, you know, I'm definitely quite a bit louder? Because I want it, I'm definitely a bit louder. Actually lower the game sound a tad bit. Kind of close. If it's kind of close, then yeah. I feel like it was 26.9, that it was around right here. I think it was around right here that I had it at before. And that was where it was before. I'd had it up a bit louder there, like earlier. Because I think I remembered... Sounds good. Yeah, I thought I remembered a 69 joke, you know, Like in my volume settings, I always want to get a 69 joke in my volume settings. So that if I can have, if I'm going to turn something down to 70%, why wouldn't I just turn it down to 69% instead? I'm a smart guy. I'm a good person. I know the right thing to do. Morally correct thing to do would be to turn it down to 69% instead of 70%. And that's how you remember what you're doing. You remember what you're doing very clearly because everything is a 69 joke. And so I was pretty sure it wasn't minus 20 decibels, that it was minus 26.9 decibels. And, I feel like this was probably correct on what it was. So let me list the cheats here. Let's do rock. And this is that pasted there. And now let's do this part. Command F, slide, rock slide, 9D. Copy and put it right in there. Tick. Okay, now let's double check that this worked. Iwa nadare. Well, that certainly worked. It is a different move now. I might want to PP up that move. Let's use that PP up on that. PP, Edo, and we can take these out. Hidden machine, point up, there we go. And that is all we have there. So let's use the point up on rock slide. Rock slide is a good one to increase the amount because rock is a good type to have. There's a lot of flying types, and that's mostly what we're going to be using it for, but it's useful to having flying types, and in case anything else is not very useful at the time. Point up. We waited the points. Let's see where it is. Probably 12 now? 12. That's nice. An extra 2. It's very useful. Now let's turn the fucking cheats off. But let's see who else we got. Hakuryu. White Dragon. It's got Dragon Rage there. And past level 35, we got 10 Mon Bolts. We've got Hinoko. That's going to be... Oh, when do we replace... Dratini? Archman at 45, huh? Okay, yeah, we can wait until then. We've got Reito Beam. Yeah, we already got Reito Beam. Okay, so that was good. We switched that out for Ice Beam. So that's fine. Baku. Oops. He's got Makitsuku. That is Rap. We're going to keep Rap the whole time for him. Show the supremacy of Rap in this game. Ano Ohoru. We've got Dig. That's good. Bedoru Kogeki. That is Sludge. That's nice. And we've got Glare at the bottom. Pretty sure we're going to be keeping those all the time. The only other move that we would want to replace anything with is Mega Drain, if we just wanted him the ability to suck up juice from people. But I feel like we'll keep Sludge just to have a poison type that's kind of nice. It's not useful against anything. Bug is super useful in this game, but poison is not very useful in this game. So we might switch that out. Grass is kind of useful. Sure, there's plenty of like rock ground type of things that would be good. Although, it's tough. We definitely want to keep... Oh, if we have any more point ups, we might want to increase Dig, because that would be good. But Arbok can stay right now. Dig and Sludge are both decent. And Rap and Glare is a good combo. Marumine. He's got Mawa Shikeru. That is Rolling Kick. That's funny. We'll keep that for a while. Denki Shock. That's still Thunder Shock. That's pretty low. We could replace that. Sweet Toru is Absorb. We could replace that with Mega Drain at any point. I'm probably going to do that pretty soon. 10 Mon Bolts. So yeah, let's replace Suitoru with a Mega Drain. And then we could replace Denki Shock with Thunder at some point. We'll probably do that. Will probably be good. And Thunder is nice because it has, I think, slightly more hit accuracy than Blizzard or Fire. Or is it the other way around? Which one is it? Fire? Fire Blast. Fire Blast or Thunder that has 85 accuracy? One of them has 85, one of them has 70, and I can't remember which is which. I could look it up. Let's replace Suitoru with Mega Drain. So we've got Pokemon number 4 with move number 3. Pokemon, first, fourth, second, third, fourth Pokemon, move 3. Copy. Put that in here. This is Mega. And we'll go to this page and copy find Mega Drain in here. Mega Drain. There we go. 48 is the code. Okay, now let's double check that it worked. Look at these stats. Look at how lopsided these stats are. It's at level like 38, level 40. Only 54 attack. That's pretty dang low. 72 defense. That's on the lower side. Special was 82. That's like kind of average, good, decent. And speed 121. God fucking damn. We got Mega Drain. Yeah, that's Mega Drain right there. Hell yeah. Kairos. I mean, Kairos, you're so strong. Attack 112. That also is really fucking strong. Kyuketsu. We've got Double Needle. We've got Hasamu. And Ketaguri. That's low kick. At a certain point, we could give him Submission. We could give him Clamp. Kyuketsu. Which one would we replace? Something warm about looking at the old. Isn't there? Don't you love them? And these are specifically like some of these sprites are different than the red and blue American versions. Like these green sprites are different than what we got. Like this is such a cool Arbok sprite. And this is such a good Slowbro sprite. Like in the American ones, yes, they're green. Well, they weren't in the original because this is the colored version. Like in the original Pokemon games, all of them were just black and white because it was on the regular Game Boy. But like this Slowbro, in the American version, Slowbro has the Shelter Tail in front of it. And in this version, it's standing behind him like it normally is. And so we got different sprites for some reason. I don't know exactly why. But I like a lot of the green version sprites much better. I like the green version sprites generally. He was showing his weight. No, well, if you consider the shell his booty, yes, but he was sitting forward and just had his tail like, and this is such a good Kangaskhan sprite, had the shell just like placed between his tail. He just sort of like grabbed the shell, his tail from behind him and just kind of pulled it to the front and was sitting it, like as if he was sitting cross-legged with his shell in his lap. That's kind of what he looked like. But yeah, it's all. Pinsir do you think Pinsir deserves Clamp already? I feel like we'll get Clamp when we go to the ocean just thematically. Just because he's so fucking strong that, yeah, we'll probably keep him as is for a little while. We could give him Submission. I feel like Submission might be good to replace Low Kick. I think I'll do that. I think I'll give him submission. He'll finally have a one that that actually hurts him. Like, that might be the only way that Kairos actually dies, is if he keeps using submission, which gives recoil damage, and he hurts himself. Because otherwise, he's not fucking dying to anyone. So let's do submission. Let's do clamp last. We could replace Hasamu with slash as well, eventually. But what would we replace? What would we replace clamp with? Hasamu could replace clamp. We could replace something with slash. Maybe we'll just do those. Maybe we'll just keep Kyuketsu forever. Keep, like, one of the weakest moves in the game forever because it's so fucking useful. So let's go. Kairos is the 5th Pokemon. And Slowbro, you've got Reito Beam. I was gonna give you Surf. Let's give you Surf. And then you've got Body Slam. That's fine. You've got Hypnosis and Dream Eater. Those are cool. So let's give you Surf. All right. We've got our new moves that we're giving our Pokemon. First, Kairos. 5th Pokemon. 4th move. There are a couple of sprites in this game that I'm just like, oh, these are bad sprites. I'm glad they changed them. The America got the better ones. But like a good 80 to 90% of the sprites in this game, I'm like, oh shit, America got gypped. These sprites are so much better than ours. Gyarados looks so cool. It's only a small change between their Gyarados and our Gyarados, but their Gyarados looks so fucking cool. This one, sub. That's 5th Pokemon move 4, and we're going for submission. Fighting moves, unless you are, I mean, ghost moves certainly got short end of the stick on in this game. And dragon moves as well got the short end of the stick on this game, certainly. But fighting moves, also, you're not getting too many good ones in there. The strongest move is submission, and it recoils. It does 80 and it hits you for recoil damage, maybe even 70 and hits you with recoil damage, which isn't great for the highest one. Let's see. Jugoku Guruma. Jigoku Guruma. Hopefully that's the right one. Does this say the Japanese name on this list? No, it doesn't look like it does. Oh well. Now, finally, for 6th Pokemon, 2nd move. Pokemon 6 move 2. And this will be our Yadoran. Yadoran! Give you Surf, Yadoran. Turn on cheats, okay. Cheats, list cheats, add a new cheat. Surf! 6th Pokemon move 2. Go to this list of cheats. Look up Surf and copy the code and put it into the thing. So that our Slowbro gets the Surf. Okay, I kind of lost the song there. So that our Slowbro gets the Surf and he can move across water. And maybe he will kill somebody. Come around for the slaughter. Naminori. Naminori. That is to ride waves. Oh, that's nice. Naminori, wave riding. That's cool. That's a cool name for Surf. Naminori. A Surf you will remember well. Sorf you will remembered well. A sorf you will remembered well. And we're finally good. We finally got our guys. Our sorf beers remembered well. Kane. It's okay. You don't need to be good at English. I'll still love you. In fact, it's better if you're bad at English, because then I can enjoy just reading what you say. Like, come on, let's face it. If you had good English, I wouldn't give a shit whatever you said. You're like, I mean, yeah, like he's saying stuff, but like it's all normal. Like no one wants to hear that. But damn, bad English, hell yeah, fucking love it. Let me hear that all the time. Me seeing a spelling mistake. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Sugoi Kisugusuri, let's get a bunch of those. No, wait. Sugoi, yeah, that's a hyper potion. Let's get some non-demo Naoshis. Let's get some Genkis. Let's get a bunch of Genkis. And a bunch of non-demo Naoshis. We've got all the money in the world for these. Goldo spray. We don't need sprays. Super Bowl. We don't need that either. Sugoi Kizugusuris. We can get a bunch of these. We can get even more of those. Why are we being stingy? Let's just fucking get a whole bunch. There we go. Actually, you know what? You know what might be fun? We can't get too many of these, but we can get some. Which I'm gonna replace here. There we go. Let's go to Celadon City and fucking buy a whole bunch of stat increasing stuff. Oh shit, I don't know their names. I don't know what the fuck their names are. What all the stat increasing things are called. Or I'm gonna have to look it up in Japanese. It's not there. Because we're not spending anything on anything else. So we might as well. There we go. I think this one might be it. Yeah. Look, we can get like 9 of these or something. Alright, let me look at this up. We've got stat boosting items in Pokemon. Enhancing items. Let's see the list of things. Stat enhancing item. Artwork. These are not, I guess it's an EV related item or all right, where's a vitamins? That's what they're called. Vitamins. Shit, this doesn't have the Japanese names. Come on, man. Work with me here. Vitamins Pokemon. Okay, you also don't have the stat. You also don't have the Japanese names. Just give me a page that has the English names and the Japanese names in one spot. Please, I'm begging you. God damn it. Vitamins Pokemon Japanese. List of vitamins. Motherfucker. Okay, please be here. Please be here. No, god fucking damn it. Oh, come on, you guys. Come on, pages, please. Alright, Pokemon. Where is Pokemon DB when I need it? Vitamins. That's impossible. Come on. Image. God damn. All right, there is no page that just shows a list of vitamins with the Japanese name. And the English name next to it so I can actually see what it is. Can you believe this shit? I cannot believe this shit. This should not be so hard. What do you want me to do? You want me to click on every single fucking page and find out what it is? Find out what it does? That's stupid. That's stupid. With an SCH. Fine, I'll fucking do it. Alright. Calcium. Calcium increases special attack, and in Japanese it's Rizo Chiuma. Rizo Chiuma. Rizo Chiuma. So this is special. Carbos increases speed, and it's Indo Metachin. Indo Medicine. So speed, special speed. Hopefully this goes in order of our stats, and strength is on, is on top. HP up. Is there an HP up? Doesn't look like it. Iron, that is defense, and in Japanese it's Brom Hekshin. Okay, so it at least goes in order of the stats on our pages. That is very nice to see. That's very nice to know. So let's go to our list and see which Pokemon we can get like 10 of these, and which Pokemon just deserve a little boost. Kangaskhan does not need special. Deserves a little bit of defense, but I feel like attack would probably be the best to make Kangaskhan strong. Hakuryu, you're gonna get stronger at level 55, but you're a little bit weak until then. Maybe special would be good for Hakuryu. We'll definitely get some specials for Hakuryu because I'm doing all special moves basically. Arbok, you need, I feel like, speed and attack. Defense would be good. All your moves are attack, so you don't need special. I mean, special would help against special moves. It would help to survive them, so it wouldn't be bad. Monomine, you need defense and special. I'm just gonna get all calciums for all specials. Kairos, you don't need anything. You're a fucking beast. And specials, honestly, just all specials. Just get a bunch of specials and just give them to the Pokemon that need special help. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get all Tokushu stuff. Yeah. Alright, how many can I get? 9. Let's fucking get it. Let's fucking get 9. Let's see, 6. Let's do 6 and give them to the 3 Pokemon that we wanted to give them to. This is gonna minimal amount of help for like 60,000, 600,000, whatever, 60,000 stuff. All right, Aruda, no. Hakuryu, yes. Arbok, maybe. Marumine, yes. Kairos, no. Yadoran, yes. Still Hakuryu, yeah. It's gonna be better once he levels up, but... not Arbok, you're fine. Monomine, maybe. Yeah, let's just do all 3 of them. Once again. Good. Now, if we want to, we could increase Garuda and Arbok. I honestly think that that is good. That is good. We spent so much time. I wish I didn't have to go page by page, but still. It's a good waste of time. Now let's get back on our bike and ride. And also, zoom super fast. It's finally time for us to face Sabrina, the psychic gym, who's probably harder. Whoops, wrong gym. Who's probably harder than Koga. But we can start with her first since she's just right here. Garuda, we're starting with you. We'll hopefully level up each person once, but that might not be enough to level up once. We're under leveled for this. All the other gyms, except for maybe the first one. The first one we were maybe under leveled a little bit. But this gym, we're definitely under leveled. This is a strong gym. Psychic is very good in this game. And we are 4 levels below her, or maybe 5 levels below her strongest Pokemon. Osu, Mirai no Champion. That's the future champion. That's Mirai. Miraidon. Mirai no Champion. Sashime no Satsume. Natsume no Pokemon wa Chono Ryoku. Chono. What's Chono Ryoku? It's gotta be like psychic power or something. Chono Ryoku o tsukatte omae no Pokemon o Madowasuze. Tokuni, especially Kakuto Pokemon wa Aishobu Warui. Kakuto. That's not poison, but it should be, shouldn't it? Oh, Kakuto might be fighting. Pokemon wa Aisho ga Warui. Powerを発揮するパワーを発揮する前にエッジ気になっちまおうからな。夏目さんは若くしてこのポケモン ジムをしける。実力者。簡単には終わせないぜ。簡単には終わせないぜ。ブルードゥンドゥドゥドゥンドゥンドゥンドゥンドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥンドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥ and keep my Comet Punch. I love Comet Punch. It's so not the best move to do, but still. Let's see what Bone Club does. Not much more, but should be maybe enough. Oh, Mizutepo. Another Yodon. Should I switch Pokemon? Yeah, let's change it to Yadoran. Well, yeah, well, we can. Actually, you know what? Hakuryu. Hakuryu has a lightning move and can resist that water. Batsuguna. Yadoran. Oh, he's got a Yadoran. Yes, he does. He has a Yadoran. Oh, so that's very interesting. I see. Let's switch to Marumine and try to one-shot him with a electric bolt, but it's probably not going to work because Yadoran's got a pretty good special and pretty good HP, so I don't think my 10 million volts, my 1 million volts, 10 mon, 100,000 volts can kill him. Oh, it did because it got a Kyusho Niatata. It got a fucking critical hit. You know that critical hit is never gonna miss. It's gonna kill your Yadoran and then you'll be in shit. Makete shimata. Yeah, you makete shimata. Hell yeah. Alright, we're going to go all up and downs, and that's it. Only up and downs. That is our strategy to get, I believe, all of the different... We want all, like, 8 of these squares before we get to Sabrina. We want as much experience as possible. And I believe we just keep on going up and down, we'll eventually go through all of them. Let's try it. Kimi wa wakatte だろう分かってるだろうポケモンはパワーだけ当たって勝ってないことは It's like Pokemon like only power 当たって勝ってない I feel like you can't win with power alone, you know? You gotta have good mind squiggles. You gotta have good noodles, you know, in your head. Renzok Panchi. Let's go with our new Iwa Nadare. See what kind of stuff that goes. You gotta have some good noodles or some goodles in your head, you know? Bariado wa Tokushu. Well, I don't care if your Tokushu is Rose. I'm not using Tokushu. Tokushu janai. It's Yungera. Yungera, I feel like, is Alakazam. Or not Alakazam, but it's the middle one, Kadabra. Let's keep this one up. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Rock Slide only has like, I think, a 75% hit rate, or it's like 80 or 90%. It's kind of low. And it's also only like 75 damage. But it's a decent rock move. Rock is a good type to have. Got still 52. Got 90 attack. That's pretty nice, yeah. 145 though is the best. Oh. 俺が負けるなんてバカな。なんてバカな。How was he fucking idiot losing? Oh, Pokemon は飼い主かによるって知ってるか？ということは、お前のポケモンは強いかな？ Your Pokemon. I wonder if your Pokemon are strong. Haunter, a Pokemon who does not belong in the Psychic type gym. A Pokemon who in the anime was specifically caught to beat the Psychic type gym. But also a Pokemon who in this game is weak to Psychic type. Sabrina is Psychic type, yeah. We've had Slowpoke and Slowbro, Mr. Mime and Kadabra, and now just Haunter for some reason. Sabrina, yeah, yes, she is. In this game, I believe she like, I mean, that's the weird thing in Pokemon is somehow, for some reason, the Psychic type trainers have actual psychic powers in Pokemon. Like in the games, they are like shown telekinetically floating their Pokeballs and stuff and having actual like telekinetic powers. So people are normal people, and I guess they also can have psychic powers and be totally, and that's totally normal. So, you know, in the Pokemon world, psychics are just normal. That's just normal for people to have psychic powers, actually. Ash has aura powers? Hell yeah. You see, like, it's totally normal for people to just be superpowered. It's not just Pokemon. Oh, hell yeah. He's kind of a fighting type. Ash would be a fighting type. Of all the types Ash could be, I feel like fighting type is correct. I mean, maybe he could be... Maybe he would be electric type just because he, like, is resistant to... So he can be, like, resistant to Pikachu's thing. And, like, that's why he survives all of Pikachu's shocks, because he's also electric type. Or has become electric type after all of these years, like, of... Oh, he's an Español Seijo. Oh my. Natsume ni Ao to Aou to Aou shiteru na? So daro. Wakatteru nda. Maybe after all these years, he has absorbed enough electricity from Pikachu. I mean, look at these guys. These guys are just floating Pokeballs in midair right here. In the Arceus anime movie, there was a girl who could emotionally connect to Pokemon and speak through time and speak through time and space. That is awesome, and also like perfectly in line. Speak to them through time and space. Perfectly in line with the. Oh hey, look at this Yadoran of the same level. Us of the same level. I've got Body Slam though, and you don't. Holy shit, that did nothing to you. Let's see what a Surf does. Let's see what all of these moves do to you. That is awesome and perfectly in line with the superpowers Pokemon people can have. Holy shit, that did more. Love when two derp face Pokemon are fighting. Dude, yeah, look at these two derps. These are like, oh, fucking no, you keep on withdrawing. I don't care. I'm gonna use Tokushu on you. I'm gonna put you to sleep. He's gonna be put to sleep and his face isn't gonna change. His eyes aren't even gonna close. This, I think, should do quite a bit to him. Well, no, not quite a bit, I guess. Let's do one more, and then let's do Surf at the very end. This is Dream Eater that we're doing on him. I gave my Yaroran Hypnosis and Dream Eater because that felt right for him. The other moves he can actually learn, but he can't normally learn Hypnosis or Dream Eater. He's just casually telekinetically floating his balls. Gua! Oh shit! He said gua! He's fucking down with the sickness, dude. He's fucking said gua! Gua! Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. This psychic is a fucking metalhead. Which makes sense, you know, because like metalheads, they got like bigger brains than anyone, you know. Soda, wow. Hito no kokoro. Yomo no riko no ryoku terebasu. Terebasu? Toyo. He's got a bowl cut. Yeah, he's a metalhead, you know. You know, like metalheads all have bowl cuts. That's like a common thing for metalheads, right? Yeah, of course. We all know. You go to a metal concert, you see nothing but bowl cuts. No one with long hair or nothing. Natsume wa watashi yori daibu toshi shite daga kanojo wa Sonkei shiteiru. Sonkei shiteiru. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okay, that would work. There we go. Yeah, you're goo sleeping. Now I can fucking eat your dreams and eat you up. I'm just gonna, like, this is Yadoran just taking a straw and just, like, slurping up Ghastly with a straw. And just all the gas just going right in through the straw, and I'm fucking eating him. Hell yeah. Level 39. Level 39 ni atkatta. Ghosto. That's again just a ghost. Hi. Hakuryu Garura. Let's go no, it's already Bark. Let's go Kairos. Let's go Hakuryu. We can probably level everyone up once and then choose who to do stuff with for Sabrina. Rato beam. Rato beam. Oh, that didn't do much at all. Naito Hedo. Nighthead. I don't know if. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do the same one again. I feel like Nighthead is something else, Pokemon. I don't know if you want to give my long dragon Nighthead. Oh shit, Hakuryu literally means white dragon, so you might want to give my white dragon some nighthead. Look, this medium gave my white dragon some nighthead. I'm just saying. That's what just happened. I'm not even making that up. What, Raph? What? Did I say something wrong? Can you explain it to me? I'll never understand if I said something weird unless you explain it to me in great detail, Raph. So you're probably gonna have to, kind of explain what's going on here. I would appreciate it if you, sort of just explained what the meaning of everything was in very precise detail, to the point where, all of your messages just get hidden from YouTube.com. And you get shadow banned for even trying. I'm just saying you would be a great help if you did that. Well, when a mommy hunter and a daddy hunter love each other very much, yeah, they use nighthead on the dragons. I see. This is helpful information. This is very helpful information. And then what? And then how does nighthead work, Raph? On the dragon air. Okay. So just not on the way. So on the dragon air, sweetie. It has a name. You have to call it the scientific name, the dragon air. So at what point do they use the PP up? Because the PP up seems pretty, there's PP aid and PP up and PP recover. So at what point do you need to use the PP aid? During when you get nighthead, when you use nighthead on your white dragon. If you use nighthead too many times, you're gonna need to use a PP recover in order to get your energy back, I think. It's normal Pokemon stuff, right? Kimi wa watashi to Pokemon no tatakawaseru. When you get those blue Pokeballs, those great balls. The blue Pokeballs are great balls. You can get your blue balls to try and, capture. Sorry, I meant great. Yeah, of course, great balls. If you have a Krabby or a Kingler or a Shelder or a Cloyster, honestly, Cloyster itself doesn't even need any jokes about it. It already just looks like a fucking vagina. But if you got a Cloyster, then you can use Clamp. You can, make sure that those blue balls get taken care of with it using Clamp. And if Clamp makes you faint, then you can obviously just spray some good healing spray on it. So this is normal Pokemon stuff that we're talking about here. Clamp. If you use Clamp too much, you might need some PP recover. You're losing restraint. I never had restraint. I just had there are some jokes that are right in line with me, and then some jokes that are right in line with me that right in line with my sense of humor that I feel are too much. And these are perfect amount. These are the perfect amount of everything great, because I am completely innocent and have not said anything wrong at all. Everything I've said is completely normal, and I'm just talking, Pokemon talk. If you've heard anything dirty, I feel like that's probably on you, and you're probably the one who needs to get your mind out of the gutter and go to therapy or something. Not me. I'm a perfect little child. Mienai chikara o tsukau espa o kowai to omauka. Every controversial podcaster ever. Yes. Well, honestly, what I say, I'm just saying it's normal stuff here. Honestly, it's all you that are way too sensitive. Except I'm not even saying sensitive things. I'm just being an innocent little boy. I'm just being an innocent little cup of noodles who doesn't know better. And y'all are being the weirdo creepers who can't stop thinking of sexy things. Ooh woo, tee-hee, teh. Tee-hee, tee-hee. Let's go. Let's fucking submission this guy to death. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. You can't Nenricky me. I'm gonna fucking submission you to death. And then the next one, I'm gonna fucking suck up his juice. Yadon. 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 I'm gonna fuck up this Yadon's juice. And I'm gonna recover myself. Actually, you know what? That would be good to keep Kyuketsu, because then as I submission and hurt myself, then I can just heal up from it afterwards. So that's a decent combo to have for sustainability. Sustainability. Oh, speaking, like I just remembered, I recently talked about John Carpenter and his movies, and how I had just recently watched Big Trouble in Little China, and how, boy, is that a wild movie and felt very different than his other ones. Well, I had wanted to watch more of his, like there's still quite a few of his movies that I've not seen that I wanted to see. And so the next one on my list was another one that I had never seen, which was Escape from New York. Escape from New York, the 1981, I think 1981 action movie with Kurt Russell, where he plays Snake Plissken with an eye patch. And pretty damn sure that this snake is the one that inspired the Metal Gear Solid Snake. Although it doesn't seem like anything else about Escape from New York inspired it. But definitely who Hideo Kojima probably named Snake after and gave him an eye patch and stuff. At least in the third one. But that movie, like, I was expecting it to actually be crazier. It felt much more like John Carpenter's other movies, sort of a quiet, slow burn kind of movie, like more of a smoldering action than a intense action, with like a few jump scares and things in there, and you know, some car chase and stuff. But it did not seem fast paced at all. It definitely felt like it really just wanted to feel more quietly intense than anything, which I'm okay with. Like I'm down with that, and I it works well in the thing, and actually somehow it works well in Escape from New York too, because it could have been very goofy. It's a post-apocalyptic movie, so it could have been very goofy, and it wasn't really. It kind of played itself seriously. I have a feeling that, because I know that Escape from LA is like a sequel to that, but that was filmed like 10 years later in like 91, and it brings back Snake Plissken. And I think what I've seen from that one, that it's a little bit goofier, but maybe I'm wrong about that. But I was expecting it to be goofier than it was, and I honestly kind of like it. It definitely felt more like a Carpenter movie based on pacing, and tone. Yep, sends us all the way around and then right to her. And so it was fun. It was definitely, like, you know, it was a decent time. It felt like, it didn't feel like an action movie, but it definitely felt like a cool movie that, like, it did the thing that you love to see with action movie heroes, where everyone in the movie somehow already knows about your main your main person, your main protagonist, and like fears him or respects him or like has just heard of him. You're just like, oh shit, Snake Plissken is here. Fuck. And it's the same thing that John Wick does, where like everyone in John Wick's movies, they all know John Wick and they all know to be afraid of John Wick, even if they've like never met him. And just like everyone in the world knows who John Wick is and that he's got the biggest fucking D in the world. And everyone in this movie knows who Snake Plissken is and that he's like the biggest fucking dick G in the world. And it's just like, damn, like, hey, no one's allowed in here. It's like, yeah, well, guess who's here? Who? Snake Plissken. All the doors unlocked and be like, Snake fucking Plissken. I thought you were dead. And it's also very funny because Kurt Russell has been in like 4 or 5 different John Carpenter movies, and he feels like such a different character in all of them. Like this one, him and McCready from The Thing are kind of similar. McCready just feels like the most plain, like doesn't have anything defining about him. But like going from Big Trouble in Little China, Kurt Russell to Snake Plissken could not be more opposite in terms of like on the spectrum of both energy and coolness. Like Big Trouble, like Snake Plissken is like, you know, never says anything and is quiet and just smoldering and just like angry and edgy at everything, and is just so serious. And then fucking whatever his face is from Big Trouble in Little China is like a like boisterous, loud dude bro who like is goofy and gets like takes pratfalls and gets hit in the head and like thinks he's a like California cool model guy or like a cool like beach body like hero, and like but is just kind of a schmuck. It's fun to see that duo, like the two sides of Kurt Russell's ability to act, where he's fun in both of them, but just going between those, it almost made Snake Plissken very funny to watch. I feel like if I had watched Escape from New York first, then I could have taken Snake Plissken totally seriously, and then Big Trouble in Little China would have just been even funnier to see it. But instead it was the other way. I went Big Trouble in Little China, which was kind of funny to watch, and then I watched Snake Plissken, and then that was funnier because of it. And so you shouldn't watch those two back to back if you want to take Kurt Russell seriously in either of those, because you won't be able to. There was one really cool shot in Escape from New York, which is when he's first flying into New York and like landing on the World Trade Center with his like glider plane. The shot of him in the glider plane where he's like illuminated with like his face is illuminated with green light and there's red lights like in the background behind him, and he like is just glowing faintly in the cockpit of that, is such a cool framing of his face. He looks so cool, and that shot looks so cool that it feels like that one shot, that single shot of Snake Plissken in the glider with the red and green background lights like behind him, is like what made Metal Gear Solid born. Like that feels like that is the reason Metal Gear Solid exists, is that one shot from this one movie. And I absolutely would think that like Hideo Kojima like saw that one shot and goes like, oh, I need to make video games. And that's the entire reason. There's nothing except for that one, because it looked like exactly the type of thing like Hideo Kojima would absolutely fucking love and would make entire video games to try and emulate just the coolness of that. And so that was very cool. That one shot was very memorable. A lot of shots in that movie were very memorable, but that one shot, there were so many smooth like kind of one takes, like so many slow smooth shots, which is also very different from Big Trouble in Little China. Like I feel like in Halloween and Escape from New York, the cinematography, which, you know, could be the cinematographer's choice or could have been the director the director's choice, like, but there's so many like just slow moving camera pans and one shots that just last for a long time, just following your main character as they like kind of walk around an area, and that feels very much like Halloween kind of did a lot of similar just smooth shots like that. The thing didn't really do that too much. It just sort of had static shots kind of just edited fairly normally, I think. But Vtuber China had like such a constant like camera cuts like back and forth. The editing felt very different. Cinematography felt very different in that. There wasn't like slow, smooth stuff at all. I cannot believe that he did that movie, that it was him, because it just so doesn't feel like him. It just so doesn't feel like the other ones. Anyway, that's my spiel about Escape from New York. I'm gonna watch Escape from LA next, so I can see the sequel. That's gonna be my next John Carpenter movie. I'll keep you guys updated with John Carpenter stuff as I keep watching more, because I'm excited to keep watching them. All right, we got Sabrina, the absolutely psychic person who raises psychic Pokemon. She's already saying, like, you know, she knows that I was coming. やっぱり来たわ。予感がしたのよ。何気にスプーン投げたら曲げたいらい。私エスパー少女なの。戦うの好きじゃない。I don't like battling けど、あなたが望むなら私の力見せてあげる。One question: Who's John Carpenter? Excellent, like conversation following, Raph. Excellent ability to learn connotations of things that you and figure out context of stuff from, like, you know, conversational clues and things like that. You're doing great so far. Also, in this game, psychic people have whips. That's the rule. If you're psychic, you have a whip, and for some reason Sabrina has a whip, and I don't know why. I don't know what they were thinking, that she was a psychic type person, but she has a whip. But either way, he's a horror / sci-fi director. Boom ba do boom ba do da boom 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 ba da boom ba da ba da boom 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 ba da ba do do ba do do boom ba do ba do ba do boom ba do boom 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 boom. Oh shit, recover. Boom boom boom. Wow. Oh shit, well, you can't fucking recover from that if you're fucking paralyzed from body slam. That was really good, and now I can fucking survive. I want. Do 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 do. It's very hard to tell the difference between some early Pokemon battle themes, where if you hear a battle theme, it's kind of hard to remember which one it is. All of them are very cool, but like if you hear the gym leader song from this one, you're just like, is that the Pokemon trainer theme, or is that the gym trainer leader theme? And it's also hard to remember if it's from Pokemon Red and Blue, if it's Pokemon Gold and Silver. Excuse me. Bariado. Let's switch. Mr. Mime, I'm gonna have you go up against let's have you go up against Marumine. Mr. Mime versus Marumine. And so I try to remember which themes are which just based on hearing them, but it is very hard. I do usually remember the champion themes from Red and Blue and Gold and Silver, though. The or at least the like against Red theme. I can't remember if it's also the champion theme, but the against Ash/Red in Gold and Silver. That one has like, you know, the like drum hits that aren't really in the game, but like everyone just puts drum hits in. And this one is very cool. Like in this game, it's like all right, let's see if it kills one. It doesn't. Moruphone. Who do you think Moruphone is? Moruphone. Morphone. Who do you think Morphon? I don't know who Morphon is. But let's send out Hakuryu for this one. Morphon. Ah, it's a moth. It's that moth there, which is also not psychic type, but does learn psychic moves. It does know like Psybeam and stuff like that. Who, Sabrina or the moth? Because the moth ain't psychic, but the moth can learn that psychic move, you know? Look, they learned the psychic moves, you know? Moths are psychedelic, yeah. It learns all the psychic move. You don't need to worry. Yeah, of course the moth is psychic. Yeah, the moth, well, I mean, it's not a psychic type, but, you know, it can do the same stuff. It's not flying type neither. But maybe we can still just sort of two-hit it with this and then the Dragon Rage. I actually prefer Pokemon not to be a single type. Yeah, it's not, you know what, Psychic ain't even one of its types. It's like Bug and Poison. It ain't even nothing. Let's do Hinoko. Hinoko never gets to be super effective. Oh shit, it didn't even kill him. Oh shit, she did a Sugoi Kizugusuri on him. Can't believe that shit. A Pokemon TikToker I follow proposed that gyms should follow a theme instead of a type. Like a kitchen theme. That's pretty good, or theater. That's pretty good. You know what, I like that. I appreciate that. I can appreciate things going with themes instead of types. And I'd be down with that. So, Raph, alright. You gotta answer me these two questions. You know, if you had the Pokemon gym, well, if you had to choose a type, oh shit, that's right, Ice Against Dragon is super good. If you had to choose a type of a gym, what type would you choose? And if you had to choose a theme for a gym, what sort of theme would you choose? You know, what are those two for you? Mixore. Sure, let's do that. I feel like if I had a type or a theme, they could both be the same. I feel like it could be a rock concert, you know? Like they did in Black and White 2. They did the Poison Girl who did like a punk rock concert. And that was pretty cool. She was Poison type, she did punk rock. That was super awesome. She was a great gym. I feel like I would be electric type and do a rock concert, like an electric guitar concert. I'd say grass because it's my favorite type, but I also kind of want fairy because I'm a fairy too. Alright, so you got grass or you got fairy? Because your ass is grass and you're fairy. But what would the theme be if you had to choose a theme for your gym? And you know, it didn't have to be grass type, it didn't have to be fairy type, but it was a theme. What kind of theme would you do? Look at this guy. Houdini. It is Houdin. This dude's just named Houdin, like instead of Houdini. We got what was his name? Like Jung. We've got Houdin. Jung ain't even a magician. He's just a psycho guy. One of them psycho guys. Let's fucking let's go with this sort of let's do a double kick first. I don't care about your psycho thing. Psycho wave. Don't bother me at all. That don't bother me none. I fucking double kick you. I do twice as much damage. Look at that. Now I'm gonna fucking comet punch you. Oh well. Psycho Sin. Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, that's, you know what, that's all right. You know what, that's going to quite a bit good. You know, that's quite a, oh shit. But IQ show Nia Tata, and that's gonna be that's gonna be at least 2 hits. Let's see. If we do 3 hits, then that Houdini guy is fucking going down. If we only do 2 hits though, then he's alive and we gotta worry. There's 1. That's 2. And there's 3. And he goes down with the Renzoku punch. Look at that shit. We fucking Shobu ni Kata against Sabrina. Makeru Nante. Totemo Joku. It's not, it ain't Totemo a joke. Totemo Joku Janai. Demo Make wa Make. Yeah, a loss is a loss. Yeah. You goddamn right, loss is a loss. You're gonna have to give me this fucking, that fucking badge of yours. Badge o kudasai. Watashi no shobu no amasa. Amasa o. Isagioku. Isagioku. Mito meiru wa. Kata akashi ni. Gordo baji. Oh damn, I got a Goldie badge. She goddamn it, gave me that Goldie badge right there. Anata ni sashiage masho. Sashiage masho. Udaru o sho kin to shite. 425. Oh wait. 4257 yen. Teiki tenireta. Yeah, damn right I did. Yeah, I got all those things. Goldie Badgie, level 70. Made no Pokemon ga. Iyukoto o Kikimas. Yeah, damn right they're gonna fucking listen to me up to level 70. I'm not even gonna get up that high in this fucking game. I'd be surprised if I get even up to level 65 with all these Pokemon that got super high level in this. I'm already under leveled. If I want to get up that super high, I'm gonna have to go to like the fucking Cinnabar Island and fucking swim around the gym side of the beach, find that barcode Pokemon and fucking beat them up and get the 70 rare candies or whatever the fuck you get. That's what you're gonna fucking get. You're gonna have a mutant. Speaking of which, I'm looking at what you're saying here. You got the theater theme. You got the theater. You got the musical theme. Probably say theater, like Pokemon have an artsy theme. Mr. Mime, Smeargle, nightclub maybe, or rave. What sort of glow-in-the-dark Pokemon we got? You can have some Pokemon that go glow-in-the-dark. Well, alright. If you're gonna have a musical theater, you gotta have like a Loudred, right? You know, the speaker ear Pokemon from the Ruby and from the Ruby Sapphire, and you get the big ol' speaker ears. That's what you gotta do for those. Soraijo. Tsuyoi Pokemon wa. Sopo. Yusopo. Sopo Muitari. Fute ne Shitari. Some ghost Pokemon as stage hands. That's pretty good. And have Haunter be some stage hands, because he's literal floating hands. Atsukai ga whatever. I forgot the Dake do so date Sugi Nakia. So this actually hurts to do Japanese in this voice. somehow it hurts to do Japanese in this voice. It's easier to do Japanese in regular voice. そういう心配は無用よ。それから、技マシンを持っていて、Yay, a not good move. 技マシン46は最高ウェーブ。Psycho Wave. Some Italian mob gang member just happened to stumble on your stream and starts gathering their they're rude. They start gathering their Hey, you listen here, you little son of a bitch. You keep on trying to pull that shit and I'm gonna gather my and me and my are gonna take care of you real fucking quick, you hear me? Do you fucking hear me, you piece of shit? No, I want you to get your together and I want you to fucking meet me behind the alley. You hear that? You hear that? That's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought. This is reminding me back in the good old days in college when I used to row. Damn, Raph. That was embarrassing for you. But it's okay because I'm having fun. And that's all that matters on my streams. That's all that matters on my streams, is that I'm the one having fun. Honestly, it's a shame that it's a shame, whatever, if you guys aren't or whatever. But I'm having fun. That's what's important. Making fun of an immigrant for their English. Damn fucking right I am. It's fucking awesome. That's why I love. You're canceled, calling all the Twitter people. I'd like to see if you know what. If you can get enough people to care about me in order to cancel me, then I'll consider that a win. Because right now, right now, no one's fucking paying attention to me. It was like, oh shit, you can cancel me? That means I'm popular. Hell yeah. And you know what? Even after, as we know, like even after you get canceled, you still have fans after that. So you know what? That might actually increase the number of fans on me. Damn. All publicity is good publicity. You don't need just good publicity. You can get any publicity is good publicity. Good publicity. Fucking bring it on, bro. I welcome that shit. I've been trying to get myself canceled for years. Is that why small streamers just sometimes heckle large streamers? Maybe. I don't know. Like I don't know exactly what constitutes heckling a large streamer. Do they have to like go to their stream, or do they have to like just insult them on their own streams? Like, do you have to heckle them to their face? Hate raids? I mean, sure, probably. I mean, if you can get attention by hating on someone, then, I mean, I'll tell you what. If a small streamer raids a big streamer, and they're just like, "Wow, I'm such a big fan," like, do you think that those big streamers' fans are gonna be going over to that small streamer's channel? No, they're not. They're probably not. They're just gonna be like, wow, yeah, of course, another person who loves them. But if a small streamer comes and raids a big streamer, it's just like, yo, fucking asshole, we fucking hate you so much. Then all of those, do you think the people's fans are gonna go over to that small streamer's channels and be like, hey, actually, you're awful. I hate you. You should stop. Because they are. They're gonna go over to that person's channel and fucking fight back with them. Guess which one of those got them more people over there? Didn't get them any. I doubt it would have gotten them any fans. Probably lost them some fans, but it sure got them a lot of attention right then. And sometimes that's all people want. It's just a little bit of attention. Just a little bit of attention. Just a little bit of attention. All right, did that. Now let's go fucking beat Koga. I wonder, he's supposed to be Japanese, so I wonder if he has the same name in Japanese. Osu, Mirai no champion. Sakichiku. Sakichiku. Sakichiku? Sakichiku? Sakichiku. Sakichiku Gym wa Karakuri Yashiki. 見えない壁で仕切られてる. That is all a cry for attention? Probably. A hate raid? That seems like a cry for attention for me. A hate raid definitely feels like the idea of a small streamer hate raiding a larger streamer. Absolutely, to me, feels like a cry for look at me attention than it does to like actually do anything to the big streamer. Like, I don't think it's going to like do anything to the big streamer. It might hurt their feelings, but then they're also just going to get like thousands of fans right there just like saying, no, this person's awful, it's terrible. And so I'm pretty sure most of the reason why people would, because here's the thing, if it was one person just leaving a mean comment, like one person on a channel just leaving a mean comment, that might not be a cry for attention. It probably is a cry for attention. Like most people who leave hate comments are hoping to be seen and to be paid attention to. No one's hoping that their mean comment is just going to be like, they're not just doing it because it's their opinion. They want people to engage them. They want to be seen and to like instigate some shit. But especially if you have a hate raid, if you have people with you, like who are all going to hate on a person kind of thing, then absolutely that's a cry for attention. Absolutely, that is just, you want as many eyes on you as possible and to start some shit. Like, that's why most online trolls are doing stuff. They just want the attention. Kyou no yatsu wa sugu. Yatsu wa sugu. Kyou is そこにいるように見えるが、見えない壁の途切れてるとこを探した出さないと会えないぜ。Kyo. His name is just Kyo. It's not Koga. It's just Kyo. Yay! ただ強いだけではダメだ。わかるか？ポケモンはテクニックだ。このジムに来たからにはそういうポケモンの奥深さタイプ。Oh wait, たっぷり。How well is your Japanese? Not well. たっぷり教えてやる。I understand like a quarter of these words and can understand like maybe a third to half of the sentences because of that. I don't understand most of the words that ow, my ear really hurts on the outside, not the inside, thank God. My ear really hurts from these headphones, I think. And even my reading is slow, as you can hear. Like, these aren't even kanji that I'm reading. These are just like, you know, the alphabetical letters, and it's still pretty slow. And so it's like, I'm hoping to improve. I feel like my conversational Japanese is better than my Japanese reading, but my even my conversational Japanese is not that great. All right, let's do a big double. Twin needle and Kyusho ni Tata, goddamn. If I had to describe it in terms of like levels in school, you know, is it like a Japanese 1, a Japanese 2, in terms of like grades and stuff? Probably somewhere around Japanese 2, maybe Japanese 1.5. So not too high. Tadamono de wa nai. Tadamono de wa nai. Kodomo no toreina toie tohaie. That's a weird word. Power dake de naku. Dake de naku. Technique mo migaiteru na. Okay, so let's go. Boom, boom, boom. You can't see the invisible walls in this place. It's impossible to see them. There's no way to see the invisible walls. Ore no Pokemon Ayashi no waza tappurido ajiwai na. Tappuru no ajiwai na. I can speak fluent Tagalog, but can't read at all in Filipino. Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of like second generation immigrant family members, is that their speaking is like, you know, much better than their reading, because they're not like reading a bunch of books or like subtitles or taking classes in school. They're just talking to their parents and their family members in it. It's like, I know everything that is said by my family and nothing else. I know all the words people would use on Christmas. Fucking everything anyone could ever say on Christmas. You fucking ask me something someone would say on Christmas, I fucking understand all that shit. You ask me something that someone would say on a random Thursday, I don't fucking understand shit. Soka. Omae mo waza tsukai ka. Tatsukai okatta. Ato demo. Doku nemuri toita. Koka wa nokoru tokoro ga suki daze. Why does my drunk uncle on Christmas say vasectomy? I don't know, Raph. I don't know. I don't even know what that sentence means. I cannot solve your problems. I think that's something you should ask your therapist, not me. That's something you guys can discuss yourselves. You said you know all the things people say in Christmas. I was playing a role, Raph. I was playing an interesting and relatable character. You do not ask a character questions about your life. I assume someone as savvy and intelligent as you would understand such a thing. So you're a fraud? Yes. Finally. Thank God it's taken this long. It's taken this long. Finally. I mean, Raph, here's the thing. I know that this may come as a shock, but I'm not actually a cup of noodles. I am not actually a noodle cup. And that, I feel like, is a very important time in a young man's life when he realizes that the VTubers he watched are not actually all cups of noodles. In fact, most of them aren't. In fact, most VTubers are not actually noodle cups. And it's time. I didn't want to have to tell you like this, but your mom and I have been discussing, and we think it's finally time for you to know that that noodle cup you've been watching is not actually a cup of noodles. We feel like you're old enough now to be able to accept this and to not make a big scene out of it, and not to, you know, not to fly off the handle because of it. You know, we don't want to make a scene in front of your aunties. We just felt like you should know before your 13th birthday. You know, maturity wise, your 13th birthday. You know, you're a man now. This is the sign of becoming a man. Growing into an adult. And these jugglers keep on fucking switching everything around on me. So yes, I am a fraud. That's kind of the whole point. That's kind of the whole point, is I am a big old fraud. It's kind of what's lovable about me. You should try it. You should try being a fraud. It's fucking great. You should try catfishing people. So Aqua Team Hunger Force aren't real burger, fries, and drinking cup superheroes? They aren't real? No, I never said that. I said VTubers aren't cups of noodles. Aqua Team Hunger Force is a fucking documentary, Raph. I want to make things perfectly clear. That is real life. Meatwad is a hero. That's just a real life TV right there. I'm talking about VTubers here. The real frauds of the world. The real catfish of the world. Yeah, I know. I mean, hey, like, I'm not gonna be mean and tell you the truth about Aqua Teen Hunger Force being fake. I'm gonna at least let you live that life for a little while. You're welcome. I mean, no, it's fine. Hey, look at Arbok. Hey, look at this Arbok. It's pretty cool. I got one of those. I also got a Hakuryu. Wow, that's super cool. He's breathing fire on him. Hey, this is great. Hey, that's super great. Oh my goodness. This is a great thing to distract people with and look at this instead of other things, you know? What's your favorite distraction, Raph? You ever thought about distractions and how good they are? Let's list all of the different types of them. Hey, look, your shoelaces are untied. Hey, look what's over there. Hey, can you dropped your phone. Can you pick it up? Oh, and then you run away. Maybe like a tap of your shoulder on the other side. What else can you think of? You know, what other sort of distraction techniques can you think of? If you had to change the topic of a conversation, what would be some things that you would change the topic to? Let's think about that for a little while. For the maybe the next like hour and a half or so. You know, let's just sort of think about that as a concept. I feel like that would be a decent way of how have you been? You've been good? You're looking healthy. You're looking pretty good. The way you're typing is just, you seem so healthy. Yeah, I feel like, you know, it's nice to see. It's nice to see that you're being healthy and not asking more questions. It's great to see you being healthy and being silent and not asking more probing questions that no one wants to answer. And that's what I like about you, Raph. That's what I like. Wow, Pokemon, am I right? This is a, man, this is a game. Man, this game is, it sure is a game, you know. Ooh, Raph. Speaking of changing the subjects, great segue, just excellent segue, perfect segue. I can't believe I just didn't think about that before. I have been working on getting a group together, a local group with my brother for a new D&D game. We're getting all local people, and we are, oh shit, this is the terrible matchup. Totally would have played along, but I was being ganked in the World of Warcraft. Haha, haha, that's funny. Me and my brother are working on getting a new group together, an in-person group of local players, and we're hoping it's gonna be like a long-lasting group. And like, I've been talking to some people on Discord in prep for, like, you know, a one-shot and stuff. We're gonna try and do some one-shots together. And let's see, Arbok. All right, we'll do Arbok. Hi, Yadoran. Arbok. Let's do Yadoran. And we're planning our like first one shot on, you know, later this month. And we're gonna do a couple of one shots together, and then we're going to see if we vibe together. And then if we do, do vibe together, then we're going to be starting a longer campaign. Why did that not work? Did that just actually miss? And so it's fun. I might be starting an in-person game. Now, the one bad thing about in-person games, I usually use maps in my games, and I will, like, draw those maps. Ah, fuck, man. I will draw those maps, like, on my iPad, usually, to use in combat, and I can easily like move around little sprites and stuff and change the map as I need to. But this one's gonna be in person, so you're gonna have to I'm gonna have to like print out some maps or draw some maps and stuff. Damn, this Arbok is fucking me up. There we go. Please just stay asleep so I can eat your dream. Good. And one thing I want to do is I want to draw a big world map, a big old like JRPG style world map, fantasy style world map, and I want to have it big and printed, like, so that we can have it on the table and move pieces around on it. And that would require a big old printing. I would need to go to like an office printing store and fucking get a big old like coffee table size thing printed out. But which could be really expensive, especially if it's not in black and white. That could be like, you know, $100 or something, or more or less. Like, I don't know, but I would love, like, I think it would be really cool to have that. And that's the kind of thing where if I got a big old fantasy map that I drew and we used on our table, then after we're done, I could like frame that, you know, that could be something that I frame and put up, like, you know, in my house afterwards. So it's not really like a waste if it was expensive, because it becomes just art. I think that's cool. Dang, Marumine's gonna fucking die because of this. Yaron, get out there. Let's see. Let's try and put you to sleep. Let's dream eat you and see what that does. See if it's worth it. Why did that not work? Oh, I'm fucking paralyzed. How did I not see that before? No wonder. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I kept wondering why my moves weren't coming out. Hell yeah. Sleep, slow ass Pokemon. How are you slower than Slowbro? What kind of dummy Pokemon is slower than Slowbro? Maybe Slowpoke, but still, that's fucking slow. Slow both. I didn't say slow both. You. No, I said Slowbro. I said Slowpoke and Slowbro. You said slow both. Slow both of these nuts. Slow both of these nuts. Damn fucking right. Fucking got him. You thought you were making fun of me, but actually you look like the silly person now. I bet you feel foolish now. Like a fool. Like a fool who got fooled. Oh, you know what? Like, here's an actual segue. The other one was kind of a fake segue, but here's an actual segue. Speaking of fooling, Raph, do you know the? I haven't been thinking about D&D much. Only the one I host on Sundays. Still, hosting the game on Sundays is like pretty active in a person's mind. But yeah, like two of my games fell apart, and so I'm glad that we're starting a new one, because only having like DMing once a week and playing once a week, that's not quite enough D&D for me. I need a little bit more than that. So now I'm getting DMing 2 a week and playing once a week. That's a good amount. All right. But yeah, speaking of fooling, being a fool and stuff, Raph, do you know the show Fool Us, the Penn and Teller magic show, TV show Fool Us, that you get magicians trying to fool magicians Penn and Teller with their tricks and stuff? Yo, kyo. Ha ha ha. Koappa godokiga. Unfortunately, no. I like it a whole lot. I'm gonna ramble about it now after we start this battle. Seshiani tatakai o idomuto wa kata wa gatara itai wa doku o kurattara jimetsu nemute shimattara muteiko. This gym kind of has a theme. It's kind of ninja themed rather than just poison themed. Shinobi no waza no. He uses sleep and poison, and it's not all poison types. It's you got like some psychic types in here too. Waza no gokui Ukete miru ga yoi. Miru ga yoi. That's the song I was singing at the beginning of the stream. Dogasu. So, Fool Us is a show that's been on the air for like 10 years or something, and it's just world famous magicians Penn and Teller like host a show where they get a whole bunch of other magicians who can like just they could be famous magicians or non-famous unknown magicians, and they come on and they do like a signature trick and they try to fool Penn and Teller with how they did it. And if Penn and Teller know how the trick is done, if they if they see like what the person's hands are doing and what they're doing, like how the trick is done, if they can guess pretty well, then the person doesn't win. But if they can't guess how it's done, if they have no idea how the trick is done, then the person wins and they get a trophy. And it's all about whether you can fool Penn and Teller or not, who like know a bunch of common like magic tricks and stuff. And all of the clips from like pretty much every episode, pretty much, all the magicians who appear on that show are allowed to post the clips. I don't need Speed Star. Are allowed to post their full acts, like their full 10-minute acts on that show, on their own YouTube pages. And so when you can like look up Fool Us, or honestly just look up Fool Us on YouTube, and you can see like hundreds and hundreds of magicians who have posted their 10-minute acts on their own YouTube pages, and whether they fooled Penn and Teller or whether they didn't fool Penn and Teller. And I love that because I like magic. I like magic shows, and I like magic tricks and stuff. I think that they're very cool. I think that sleight of hand is very fun. And so being able to like watch all of these just magician acts like one after another, and you get to see a whole bunch of different people, a whole bunch of different styles, and you then get to also see because like the whole point is, can the hosts figure out how it's done? So obviously everyone in the comments is also trying to figure out how the thing is done, and most of the time people in the comments are giving it away. Like people who comment on it on YouTube are giving the secrets away. They're just like, oh, if you look at if you look at the time between 36 seconds and 38 seconds, you can see him switching the cards like behind his back kind of thing. And that's like, if you want to know how the trick is done, that's fine. But if you don't, then like do not look at the comments, But it is fun because I like magic. I also really like knowing how magic is done. And so it's the best of both worlds. And because I think that's cool. I think the ability to mess with people's perceptions like right in front of their faces, just like trick them with just like simple little like card flips or sleight of hand is just super fun. You mean muggle trickery is not magic? That's true. It's muggle trickery, Raph. I enjoy muggle trickery. Actual magic fucking stinks, and I never want to see it. I don't want to see dumb, stinky, real magic. I want to see muggle trickery. Muggle trickery is the cool thing. What was that? Nogasu Kogekyo. Why did you raise your attack? What did that do? Because I tell you what, being able to make something seem like magic and feel like it actually disappears when it doesn't, that's way more impressive if it's fake. Like, fake magic is so much more impressive than real magic. It requires like such skill to pretend you have magic successfully than it would to like actually have magic. That's what's awesome about it. But yeah, it's definitely, I love watching it, and I like also knowing how it's done. Matadogasu. Here we go. This is just all poison. He's just got no... I'm pretty sure he doesn't have sleep. This guy talks about having sleep and poison. I'm pretty sure he does not have any Pokemon with a sleep move. It's just poison. Level 43 Wheezing against level 39 Arbok. Well, I'm gonna win, motherfucker. Because I'm gonna fucking glare you. Oh shit, but you're just gonna fucking explode. Well, that kind of took the wind out of my sails. I thought it was gonna be super cool. But I fucking survived, didn't I, bitch? Yeah, I fucking did. Damn, I thought I was ready to do a whole big long fucking combo of like, you know, putting glare on him, and now he's paralyzed, so he always moves last, and then I was gonna wrap him up and like keep him stun locked, and so that just slowly whittle him down, and then I used dig in the last minute, but he just fucking did the work for me and exploded himself. So I guess thanks. And if he had taken me down too, that would have been really fucking funny. Onishi Yarioruno Sora Pink Badge. Pink badge. Just give me a pink badge. Pink badge. Uketore. I see. Rafi said, I'm pretty sure reading reality and bending it to your will is a tiny bit more impressive than pick a card. Absolutely not. You are super wrong about this, and it's sad how wrong you are, to be honest. Like, it is almost shameful how lowbrow that opinion is. TBH. To be honest, SMH my head. Pick a card, it will instantly beat waving a wand around and having like fucking stuff do for you. But no. Pretending to do it and making people believe you did it, that's power right there. Not this actual, like, just saying a spell and the thing moves. That's fucking boring. Please. Like, oh wow, I can make a brew. Wait. But wait, question, do you personally believe in real magic? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Abso-fucking-lutely not. I don't believe in any higher power or any what's the word? What's believing? Supernatural stuff. No supernatural stuff or higher powers or anything. Which is why making people believe that you can do it, like making it people not know how you actually did something, and it's just simple hand tricks and stuff, is so fucking cool. It's so fucking cool because you can do some mundane stuff just so well that it actually makes it seem like it's real magic. It's way better I feel like it's better if you don't believe it, because, well, maybe it's better if you do believe it, but I feel like if you do believe it, that it's actual magic, then in luck superstitions, that's it. I can get that. A lot of people like luck superstitions. I feel like if you believe in real magic, then watching a magic show, I don't know whether it'd make it better or worse for me, because if I believe that they're just doing real magic, then there's no skill involved, you know? Like if I just think that they're doing real magic, it's not really a matter of skill. I'm just thinking, oh, they just did real magic. And they're like, well, real magic isn't, like, if you made the thing disappear, like, yeah, you just made it disappear. It's magic. But if I don't believe in magic and they made the thing disappear, then I'm just like, okay, then what the fuck did you do? Now it's a puzzle I have to solve, and whatever you did required a whole lot of very precise, skilled moves in order to pull that off. That I'm like way more impressed with you. Way more impressed with your ability to pull off this complex, Rube Goldberg-esque, like, series of like bullshit that you just pulled in order to just precisely make me believe that you like erased a thing from existence. That feels way more awesome and skilled than actually just erasing it. Actually erasing it is the easy way out. And so I'll say entertainment wise it's more impressive. I think so. I mean, how useful is it? Not at all. Like, real magic would be way more useful. If you asked me which skill would I rather have myself, I would rather have I would rather have real magic, because that's way more impressive. Practical sense, way more. Yeah, it's absolutely more beneficial. I would rather be able to actually erase something from existence than just pretend to erase something from existence. But if you're asking which one requires more skill, I think fake magic requires more skill than real magic. TBH. Now, I'm hot take, but TBH, I think it requires more skill to do fake magic. We beat Kyo. Let's beat these two guys, and then that can kind of be the end of our little stream here. Well, maybe we'll do a little bit of surfing. We've got surf, so maybe we can do a little bit of surfing. Let's see. Okay, a common magic trick translated into a magic power. So if the things that magicians did on stage could be actual magic. All right, hold on one sec. I feel like we're grouped these two skill sets in the same mask because we call them both magic, but they're honestly completely unrelated. Well, I mean, they are supposed to look the same. Obviously, what you do during magic shows is an entirely different skill set. It's about, like, you know, sleight of hand and misdirection and lying. So yeah, it's a different skill set, but it's supposed to look like an actual skill set. It's supposed to look like you're casting a spell and doing stuff. But if we took the stuff that stage magicians do, or like close-up magicians do, if we took the tricks that they are pretending to pull, like disappearing an elephant, or the Empire State Building, or whatever it was, the Statue of Liberty, or like a psychic reading and being able to tell exactly what your card is, or like, I wonder which one I would most rather have. If I had to pick one stage magician fake ability, you know, like the ability that they're pretending that they have, I wonder which one I would choose. Because there's the ability to vanish and reappear things, and potentially just you could just vanish something from existence. I wonder if I would want that. Some other, like, psychic, you know, mind reading is also a common one. A common sort of pretend, oh, I can read your mind, here it is kind of thing. So it could be that. I suppose, like, having stuff disappear and then reappear, it's basically teleportation. You can teleport an object from one area to another area, so that's pretty nice. The mind reading would be pretty good. I feel like mind reading would be pretty helpful. Let's see, what other common things? Levitation. Levitation is a big one. You can either levitate other things or levitate yourself. That doesn't, I don't know if flying counts as that. Like, I don't know if it counts as flying. I think at one point David Copperfield flew over the audience, and it wasn't just, it wasn't him. He had a famous levitation, like, set that he did. Think about it in D&D terms. He had a famous levitation bit that he did. But I don't know if, I can't remember if he ever, like, I can't remember if he ever flew over the audience. I think he might have. But if we had to just choose hovering, so all right, we'll choose those three things. We'll choose not disappearing an item completely, but teleporting an item from one place to another place, potentially. Short range teleportation. You like, actually, you know what? I think, has anyone ever done long range teleportation? I don't think that's ever been a thing. It's always just like, you know, reappearing on the other side of the room. So short range teleportation of objects, hovering, or mind reading. I guess between those, mind reading would probably be the most helpful, the best skill to have. Short range teleportation would not be wouldn't that would only save time. Short range teleportation would do nothing but save time. Now you see me, they did long range teleportation. Okay. Was that long range teleportation of themselves or of other people or of objects? But it was just a fake hidden. I mean, hey, we're not talking about what they actually did. We're talking about what they pretended to do. Was the long range teleportation that they pretended to do, was it of themselves or of other people? Did they teleport themselves or did they teleport other people? Because that is a different power. Some magicians have teleported themselves short range, and some magicians have teleported other people. It was an audience member doing a heist. Okay, so you can teleport, long range teleport other people, or short range teleport anything, including yourself. You cannot long range teleport yourself. There is no magician who has pretended to long range teleport themselves. I don't know if there has been. They probably have at least tried it, but you do not get long range teleportation for yourself. That is off the table. That is not allowed. The powers you can get are short range teleportation for yourself. You can teleport yourself to, like, you know, outside of the building kind of thing, the other side of the room sort of thing. You can teleport other people and objects long range. So you can get long range teleportation for other things, or hovering or mind reading. Of whatever is at the forefront of people's minds. Like, you ask them a question and make them think of a thing, and you can instantly read what they're saying. Not like their deepest, darkest secrets, but just surface level thoughts. I think I would still choose the mind reading. Honestly, I could destroy the entire travel industry by just opening up a business and having people say, like, hey, where do you want to go? And they just go like, I want to go to the Philippines. And I boop them on the head and they get instantly transported to the Philippines. And be like, all right, fucking hire me, pay me fucking $500 and you'll instantly get teleported to the Philippines. I could do that. I could ruin the entire travel agency. I could ruin the entire travel business. And make fucking bank. So that would be the best money making thing. Although if I can read minds, then I could definitely win at poker. I could win everything at poker. I just read their minds when they're looking at their cards and just be able to tell what everyone has. So I could win money that way. So, all good options. Hovering would not get me anything. Hovering would not be able to... I feel like hovering would not be... that. It would be fun. But it would not be, like, that useful. Short-range teleportation would not be that useful. Long-range teleportation of other people would be pretty good. And mind reading would be pretty good. Okie dokie. Let's continue for a little bit. Let's sell some of the items that we've gotten. Naoshi, Pipiedo, Nandemo Naoshi, Sugoi Kizugusuri, Genki no Katamari, Waza Machine 09, Waza Machine 26, Pipirikaba, Mantari no Kusuri. Pipiedo. Machine 46, Water Machine 06. 46 is... yeah, we can get rid of both of those. And I think we can get rid of Takedown, too. Oops. Okay, let's get rid of Takedown. We can always relearn that if we want to. Let's get rid of Earthquake. We can always relearn that if we want to. Let's get rid of Psycho Wave. Definitely not going to be learning that at all. And Toxic. Toxic is a good one, but we're also not learning that. Because matter synthesis can literally... Creating something out of nothing, is that a magic trick? Yeah, I guess it would be. Because there are definitely, you know, you just wave your hand and then a coin suddenly appears. Or you, like, open your mouth and all of the like, everything... Like a big long handkerchief rope like comes out of your mouth. You make cards and balls and stuff appear out of nowhere that, like, you know, they weren't pre-established things. It's just like you wave your hand, then suddenly a coin appears, you know. Or maybe like you wave your hand, then suddenly the coin gets bigger and a big old thing appears. So yeah, I think matter synthesis is a skill, but it is never a very big thing, right? Like, I don't think stage tricks are ever like, I'm going to make out of nothing like an entire elephant appear. They usually like teleport the big things. They, I think they just generally make like handheld things appear. You can make like birds and animals, rabbits and stuff appear. You can make stuff that's smaller than a microwave appear. Smaller than a bread box, you know. I can't think of many things that make ginormous stuff appear. I can't think of many times I've seen ginormous things. Let's fucking surf. We're done here. We're done on the mainland. We can finally live our life, live our midlife crisis life of surfing all day long. If you can make birds come out of nowhere, you can bankrupt KFC. I don't think KFC would be out of business if there were 10 million more birds in the world. I don't think KFC's business relies on the number of birds that exist in the world. Now, if you could make coins appear out of nowhere, you could just bankrupt the entire world. But increasing the number of birds in the world, I don't think would bankrupt anyone except for completely destroy local ecosystems. Which, if you want to do that, then be my guest. Either my alcohol tolerance has gone down, or these alcohols get way stronger as they age, because the last couple of nights, these last week or so, I've been making myself some mixed drinks, and I put in like the normal amount of alcohol, but it's like affecting me way worse, and not in a fun way. And so today I put in like half as much as I usually do, and it's nice. It's like feeling normal and good. And so I'm just like, ah, shit, is my tolerance gone down, or is this alcohol just like way more of a downer as time goes on? Might be a combination of both. Tashi. But tonight's feeling good, and I'm feeling awake. Probably, I think I've had a little bit of caffeine, but also I'm just enjoying my stream. Enjoying my stream, enjoying my Pokemon talk, enjoying my John Carpenter talk, and enjoying my magician talk with good old Raph here. Alright, common things. Since I work at home, I just sleep all day. Good for you. I work at home. I don't sleep all day, but I do sleep all morning. I go to sleep at dawn and then wake up at noon, is essentially what my life is. And then I work in the afternoon and evenings, if there is work. Hang out with people in the evenings and nights. Stream at nights. And make dinner super late at night. I love Tentacool. Tentacool is annoying in this game because it's the Zubat of the ocean, but he's a good Pokemon. Tentacool and Tentacruel are good Pokemon. They're decently strong too. Now, being poison type in this game is not a beneficial type to be, but in later gens, like Tentacruel can be a good Pokemon to have. Think maybe I'll get to Seafoam Islands and then I'll end there. And I'll do the whole Seafoam Island cave next stream. This route is not actually that long. This sea route, unlike a lot of sea routes, is not that long and can be gotten through pretty quickly. But the bad part is that Seafoam is, after this, is pretty long. And you're going to run out of PP. And you're going to need a lot of healing potion items to get through there. I'm going to need to give someone strength. Or I'm going to just need to... I could skip some stuff by turning on walk through walls, and then I could just walk over the water and not worry about any of the boulder puzzles. I might end up doing that. I might just turn on walk through walls and just not worry about the boulder puzzles. And that would also let me get through the cave much, much faster. Oh, you know, want to know a video that I watched the other day that I think was very, very fun? And I got most of it right, but there was one or two that I think only one that I got wrong. It was a video. Is it Mozart or Pokemon? And like the video was, it was gonna play a like a piano tune, and you had to guess if it was from a Pokemon game or if it was a Mozart like composition. And that is a very fun game, and it is actually very hard. Unless you recognize this, unless you like really recognize the Pokemon song, which I did recognize a lot of the Pokemon songs, but you listen to one and then you listen to the next and you're just like, wow, this sounds so much like a Pokemon song. Or it yeah, they play, it's two music theorists, it's two like professors of music who like, you know, teach like college courses on music theory, or I think it's like one YouTuber and a college professor who both like talk about music theory, and they play a short sound clip. They fans of Pokemon? No, like, well, I don't think either of them are like super hard fans. They are just, but they know classical music, and they have probably heard some like, you know, video game music and stuff before. But they are not like, you know, they're more experts on Mozart than they are Pokemon. And so they would play a short piano piece that was specifically, it is not the full piece. It is just like the main melody and like a lower note. And so it's very simplified. It's intended to be like as simple as possible so that there isn't, if it's all these like Mozart 8-part orchestra, obviously that would give it away, but it is just a short like piano rendition of like, you know, 5 to 10 seconds of the song. and then they have to guess whether it's Mozart or Pokemon, and they can see the sheet music. They get to see the sheet music of the piano part, and you listen to one and you're just like, okay, that's Pokemon. I recognize that. That's a Pokemon theme. And then you listen to another one and you're just like, is that Mozart? It sounds like Pokemon. And then it's like, no, that's Pokemon. And there's like another one is like, okay, is that Pokemon? It's like, no, that's Mozart. And it's very fun. If you look up Mozart versus Pokemon, you'll probably find the one video I'm talking about, because I don't think it's a common, like, you know, type of video. And if you recognize Pokemon songs like I do, then you'll get a lot of them right. But the real fun part is just realizing how similar a lot of Pokemon songs are to a lot of Mozart songs. Like, the compositions are very, very similar in a lot of ways, where some of the questions are pretty hard. It's all the games. It's any Pokemon game, no anime. It's not always, it's mostly mainline Pokemon games, but I think there's like one or two that are from like not the mainline Pokemon games. But yeah, it's only Pokemon games. I think, Raph, if you have mostly just watched the anime and haven't played like all the games, or aren't super familiar with all the games, I think it would be a fun game for you to play. To you know, listen to it and to try and figure out whether it's a Mozart or a Pokemon, especially if you are equally don't recognize Mozart, and because then you like wouldn't be able to tell, you know, like which one it is. Although maybe all the games but just one single playthroughs, then you know what, that might be fun. You know what, if you are I think the most fun version of that game is if you are like slightly an expert on one of the two. You know, if you are like know a bit about Mozart but don't know about Pokemon, or if you know a bit about Pokemon but don't know about Mozart, I think that's the best range to be in. So like, you've played the Pokemon games, but like but if you aren't like totally an expert on them, then that's best. That's awesome, because then you are going to think that everything is a Pokemon song. It's like, wait a minute, this sounds like a Pokemon song, and then half of them are Mozart, and you're like, what the fuck? Or you're gonna just think like, well, I don't recognize this one, so it's probably Mozart, right? But no, then it's the Pokemon song too. That's awesome. That would be so good. And so I like that shit. Let's fucking roll and kick, even though it's not gonna kill. It only had like 6 or 7 different songs. It didn't go through too many of them. Most of the video was them discussing music theory, was them talking about like, interesting, so like they're trying to figure out like, all right, so I mean, this doesn't sound like a Mozart because you can hear the second chord like there, like goes kind of to a minor diminished, and like that's very uncommon for him, so it's probably like more of a Pokemon thing. It doesn't sound like. And so it's mostly them just like talking about chords, but it's still a fun game. It's still fun to just like hear the songs and just try and guess one of the two. Suihei Senmuko. Nani ga arun daro? Nani ga arun daro? It's taken a long time for this Marumine to increase 1 level. It's because all the little jellyfish were at like 5th level. Still, he's faced. I feel like this is a slow level progression compared to how fast they normally raise up. Ah, shiz. Yeah, I've always loved how classical a lot of early Pokemon songs were. Like the surfing music in the first 2 gens is just such a such a pretty waltz, like such a pretty, very like classical waltz. And so many of the compositions in the early games, it's like, I feel like it's not a coincidence that it's very similar to how Mozart sounds. I feel like a lot of them, Junichi Masuda, who did the music for a lot of the first couple generations of games, I feel like he's probably a classical trained composer. He probably learned classical music and a lot of music theory and stuff and understands it very well. So I would be surprised if he didn't have like a deep understanding of a lot of classical composers and used that to write Pokemon songs. The real interesting thing is honestly the battle themes. Like, of all the songs that Junichi Masuda made, the battle themes are just so unique. And especially for the time, like, Pokemon battle themes are unique amongst battle themes on like Game Boy games. The closest thing would probably be like Final Fantasy battle themes, and even they are just very different, and they're just very different. And so I don't know what inspired Junichi Masuda for the Pokemon battle themes. I would love to know. I would love to know if he used like certain techniques from like certain composers he's heard. He's like, oh, you see, there's this one composer who does this thing that I was inspired to like put into my battle themes because of that. Because that's probably one bitchin' fucking composer if that's the case. And especially the themes later on, sort of similar to, I feel like there's this might just be my imagination, but after like 4 or 5 games, Pokemon and Final Fantasy, it feels like there's a similar trend where the first 2 or 3, the like first 2 games have like really interesting battle themes that are like definitely like the first tries at a very interesting thing, and then number 3 does kind of manage to change it up a bit, but then by like the 4th or 5th games, I feel like the composers are starting to like run out of the same idea. Like they can't, it's hard for them to make the same song sound different again and again and again, you know. Uematsu, like Nobuo Uematsu from Final Fantasy, he had to do like the same battle theme style for like every single game up 1 through 6, like Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All of their battle themes had the same like do 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 do. You know, he's like wanted to do the same theme for all of them, and then like have the main melody be slightly different, but generally the chords were very similar and generally the songs were very similar, and he had to somehow make them different. I think he successfully did for the first couple of games, but then as you got towards like you know 4, 5, and 6, like they stopped being as unique and they were started getting a little bit more boring or a little bit more derivative of the first ones. And same thing with Pokemon, like the mainline Pokemon games, like 1 and 2 have such interesting battle themes, and then as you start getting towards 3 and then 4 and 5, like the battle themes stop being as interesting and start feeling 4 I think is the low point. I think the battle themes of Sinnoh are probably the most boring and most like just a composer spinning his wheels and not really coming up with any new ideas at all. And then like Nobuo Uematsu like changed it up by, in like, you can tell in like number 5 he's starting to do like really long like he's starting to do like some longer compositions for like I think it's like the bridge theme in number 5 was like a longer operatic piece, And then in number 6, of course, he's starting to add like, you know, he's starting to add like Kefka's theme, which is like this huge like multi-part operatic piece. And then of course by like number 7, he's like completely changed battle themes to have like, now they have like interesting timing, and you have like you know, like big operatic pieces again, like One Winged Angel, and even like Genova theme are going on. Like he basically said, okay, I'm no longer making the same thing, and that became the standard for now battle themes from now on are going to have like strange timing and interesting like the boss themes are not just going to be like the same style. They're going to be like huge multi-part operatic like orchestral pieces with chanting and multi movements and like movements of like first movement, second movement, third movement as you go through them. And Pokemon never really did that with its battle. They never made them like operatic multi movement, you know, pieces, but they did at least change styles somewhat. The main battle themes for like wild Pokemon have generally stayed similar in style. They've generally stayed similar in style, but as Junichi Masuda eventually hired more people, he eventually got more people besides just him to like, you know, start helping him out in the games. I think even in Sinnoh, he was already having other people help him, which is like strange that they became boring in that case. But by Generation 5, he definitely had a whole team of people helping him out and started handing off like, you know, I think some of the composing duties to other people for themes and stuff. By X and Y, I don't think he was in charge of the battle themes anymore. He might have been. That might have been the one thing that he was still doing. But the gym battle themes were now different. You know, X and Y had a totally different gym battle theme than any other type of battle theme. That was the big change in X and Y, was the gym theme. The gym battle was a totally different genre. It was like an electronica genre, rather than what it had been before, and kind of the first real change. That's part of why I love X and Y. X and Y has a very interesting soundtrack that is the first one to kind of change the formula in a lot of things, and it's a good soundtrack, and the instrumentation sounds great, the mix sounds great. And after that, it became fair game, like champion themes and gym themes and trainer themes. Same in the anime? Oh, that's cool. Very, very cool. Was X and Y like a change in the style of certain things? Obviously, Sun and Moon, they had a very low sound, revamped the OG themes. Very interesting. The Sun and Moon obviously like took a lot of inspiration from you know, like islandy sounds, so that had plenty of new genre of music that hadn't been in there, and including the battle themes. Like a lot of the battle themes in Sun and Moon were different styles than had been seen before. Sword and Shield, I feel like well, Sword and Shield had, of course, the like arena chanting, which was another fun addition that hadn't been seen before, and the arena chanting and the change in you know, like the change in the chants and stuff from less excited to more excited was a good one. Get that sound out. You can't get the like fake chanting like sound. Oh. But like unfortunately with what's this one called? Scarlet and Violet. Unfortunately, they have gone back. Well, some of their songs are, I wouldn't say unique genres anymore, but they like some of the Team Star music is really good. The Team Star music are the good shit. The gym leader music at this point, and the battle music honestly sounds intentionally derivative. It sounds like it's intentionally you were saying they do have it's not very Latin, but it feels kind of Latin inspired. The guitar one, where it's the east side main world theme and battle theme that has uh that have sound effects that sound Latin. There's that one open world, that one overworld theme song that I feel like is intended to be slightly Latin sounding. It doesn't sound very, but I feel like it's Latin inspired. That has like acoustic guitar playing, and is the one in 5/6 then 6/6 timing, like, or 5/8 then 6/8 timing. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6, and I forget exactly what it's like. On the overworld theme. I think that one is intended to be slightly Latin. Let's just go. Can I beat with a kick? Yes, I can. But yeah, I haven't heard a whole lot of like flamenco or anything. I would love to hear some more like classical guitars in there. Some more maracas. Castanets are maracas European Spanish, or are they Latin American? Either way. Yeah, this generation does not feel like it does a whole lot of new stuff with its music. At least yet. Well, the some of the timings, like some of those timings are very nice. And I do still enjoy the music. Like, the music is still very good, but it definitely has not done too much new stuff yet. A lot of the things it does is kind of similar at this point to Sword and Shield and X and Y and Sun and Moon. But I will say the Team Star songs are really fucking... I feel like this is the first time they're actually going actual, like, hard rock and metal. Like, they're actually going, like, real rock and roll in their songs, and they fucking slap. They're so fucking good. The Team Star music, the battle themes for Team Star. At least yeah, I think it should be all of them. They're not going to do different theme songs for each of the leaders. So Team Star, like, rock and roll songs, battle songs, are really fucking good. That is the only thing that I have not heard yet, heard previously in a Pokemon game, is just actual, honest to God, hard rock and like speed metal and shit. That sounds really fucking good. Niramitsukeru. To match the star symbol, it was so satisfying. Yeah, the star symbol is very fun. Niramitsukeru. Nira. I feel like that is... Mitsukeru is to find. I'm not gonna do whatever it is, but what is to find what? Mitsukeru. What move is this? Pokemon Deeply. Pokemon Deeply. Kangaskhan. Gen 1. Level 40. Leer. Yeah, I'm not gonna learn Leer. Seeking. Azumao. Azumao. What's Azu? Azumao. Because Mao is, evil king. But Azu. Azu or Azuma? Azumao. Hasamu. There we go. I want to learn, or I want to Like, I usually, after playing through a Pokemon game, I usually go and buy the soundtrack, because now they have all the soundtracks on iTunes, and you can just, like, you know, buy the Pokemon soundtrack. I can't remember if I have to wait a little while before they do it, or if it's gonna be up, like, already or automatically. I think there might have to wait a little bit before they put it up on iTunes, but after playing the games, like, I always go and buy the soundtrack, and I keep it. I have, like, every Pokemon main game soundtrack on my iTunes and listen to them. And so sometimes I can't recognize the difference between one gen and the next, either because, like, some of the songs are very similar to each other from one gen to the next, or just because the instrumentation is very similar. Like, oh, is this Gen 4 or 5? They kind of use similar sounds to their instruments. Or is this, you know, X and Y, or is this Auras? Because that's the same gen, but one is a remake, so I can't remember if this one's... But it's fun to try and guess which one is which. Especially battle themes, it's kind of fun to try and guess which is which. And I think my favorite soundtracks are Gen 1, X and Y, maybe Gen 2. Not in that order, just like those are probably my 3 favorites. And I'd say Gen 1 and X and Y are probably my 2 favorites, and then Gen 2 is a close second behind them. Hitodeman. It's a man of man. A man amongst men. Hitodeman. Or it's like a man demon. A Hitodeman. Demon. Tsukareta. You're tired? Yeah, I mean, well, you're swimming all day. It's understandable. You know, the amazing thing about Pokemon games is that they're, even after playing this game for however long it's been out, how long has it been out, like 30 something years or something? Like, I've played this game since it came out. There are still Pokemon in this game that I have not used. Which doesn't seem surprising nowadays when there's 1,000 Pokemon, but the fact that I've been playing this Generation 1 game for 30 years, and I've played it, you know, maybe between Red and Blue, I've played it probably over 20 times in those 30 years. The fact that if you have a team of 6 as a standard, maybe you have like an extra, like, you know, 7 or 8 kind of thing, or maybe have an extra 1 or 2 to make it like 7 or 8. 6 times 20 is like 120 Pokemon. Yeah, you know what, that seems about right, but I feel like there's, you know, maybe there's 40 Pokemon I haven't used, maybe there's more than that, but there's still quite a bit of Pokemon I haven't used. And I want to use all the Pokemon at least once. Maybe not all of the Pokemon. Like, I don't really feel like using Diglett, or sorry, not Diglett, Ditto on a team. Like, he's a wonderful boy, but I don't really want to use him. Trainer Pokemon are not that good to... It would not be that fun trying to raise them up, having to transform into other people's... And every single wild Pokemon possible every single time. So I don't really want to use Ditto. But like, I want to use a lot of Pokemon. I want to use most of them. And there's still Pokemon I have never used before. I don't think I've ever used a Golduck, a Psyduck, or a Golduck. Can you believe I've never used a Psyduck? I've definitely never used a Goldeen or a Seaking. I'm a little less interested in doing them, but I'm interested in using a Golduck. Before this stream, I had never used a Voltorb or there's a couple Pokemon I've never used before in this one. I've never used a Voltorb or an Electrode. I'd never used a Slowpoke or a Slowbro. I'd always wanted to use a Slowpoke or Slowbro, but I've never used a Slowpoke or Slowbro before. And I've never used a Dratini, Dragonair, or Dragonite before. That one was one that I'd wanted to use a long time. And this game was like, you know, my wish fulfillment kind of thing. Like this was my chance to use a Pokemon I'd been wanting to use for a long time. Gold was my first game, so Golduck was in my first ever team. I see. That's a good, like, Golduck is a good Pokemon. I like him a lot. He's a cool Pokemon. Psyduck and Golduck are fun. But it's just because, like, either there were other Pokemon that I would want to use, or they just, like, I was able to get them too late in the game and had already chosen one, or for whatever reason, like, I just had not used them. And it still baffles me that he was never psychic. Yeah, it seems strange. Could have sworn he was. That feels like a Mandela effect where all of us think that Golduck is psychic. And I think he only learns like Disable. I don't think he even learns like Confusion or anything. Just seems like a psychic type. Maybe there's something on like the anime where he does like a beam from his forehead or something that confused all of us. I could see that happening. Confusion is a... Does he get Confusion as Psyduck? Interesting. Because that makes sense for Psyduck to get Confusion, you know, honestly. And it probably just lands it before any water moves. And he probably just, you know, having a Golduck with Confusion just made us think that he was Psychic. And also, he's got like that little gem on his forehead, so it's a perfectly reasonable assumption to make. I'm going to Golduck's page, or Psyduck's page now. Yep, learns Confusion at level 36. Psyduck in first generation only learns one water move, and it is Hydro Pump at level 52. He doesn't learn any other water moves except for Hydro Pump at level 52. And that's Psyduck. Golduck in Generation 1 learns Hydro Pump at level 59 and learns Confusion at level 39. But yeah, he is just water type. Whereas Starmie is psychic type. Staryu is water and Starmie is water psychic. Where's Starmie in this? And Staryu, I don't know if he learns any psychic moves in Gen 1. He does learn Light Screen, and that is it. He only learns Light Screen as the only psychic move he can learn. He can learn the psychic TMs, though. He can learn Teleport and Psychic, Rest, and Psyway. So he can learn all the psychic TMs, but he doesn't learn any psychic moves on his own. And Starmie doesn't learn any moves at all because it evolves with a stone. And when you evolve certain Pokemon with stones in this game, they stop being able to learn any moves. Or they learn fewer moves. So for them, it's just TMs. In the anime Staryu just makes heh. Yeah, I think they go like hia. Like Staryu and Starmie, they go hia, ha, heh, ha. It's very funny. I don't know why they do that. That's not a pun on like on either of their Japanese or American names. That's not like them repeating the name at all in either version. Jiboon, no. Do you know how many dreams I'm gonna need to eat to make up this? Staryu also vaguely looks like someone in a swimsuit. I can see that. I can see what you mean. Because it looks like his legs are sticking out of a like center wrap thing. Oh shit, you got 5, man? You're a good experience grind. Good, I can take you down with 1 like that. Let's do 1 that puts you to sleep. Ah, fudge you. Damn. Come on, I'll get you one of these. I'll get you one time. There we go. Yeah, that's all I need. Just 1 when you're dead, when you're asleep. And then I do that. And then I'm mostly healed up. Or fully healed up. Hell yeah. Now I can go back to my merry way. Hitodemon. This is Staryu. Let's look at Staryu. It doesn't really look like it in this version. You can't really see the little thing that like wraps around his leg in this version, but I know what you're talking about because there's like a little strap that wraps around one of his legs. For some reason. Let's do 2 surfs or something. Might be able to do 1, but I don't think so. The resistance probably covers enough. Yeah, resistance covers enough. Bubble! Oh no! How am I ever going to survive? It did 2 damage to me, that bubble. Dokukuragu. Dokukuragu. What's Dokukuragu? Oh shit, Tentacool. I fucking love Tentacool so much. It looks so cool. Once again, this sprite beats the American one, which looks kind of like it's like his arms are crossed for some reason in the American version, which I think is cool, but like you can't quite tell exactly what he's supposed to be. This one, he looks like a cool fucking evil jellyfish. I think Tentacruel has a cool design. I like jellyfish. Jellyfish are cool. Oh no, I'm Dogood. I'm Dokued. Please, just fucking put him to sleep. Thank you. And please don't wake up on your first turn. That's his previous Evo? What is? He has a crew. Alright, that is allowed. That is very allowed, and in fact it is encouraged. You can stay. I'm keeping you. You can stay. You're on thin fucking ice, buddy, but you're also encouraged to do that, and you can stay. You did it, Dad. He did it, Dad. You made it. All right, let's fucking go fast. I'm starting to get hungry, so I want to get to the Seafoam Islands and then nice. I want to get to the Seafoam Islands and then save and quit and say goodbye. You just made me aware of my own hunger. Yeah, it kind of feels like it's time to go get some like night food. And the Seafoam Islands shouldn't be too far away. Should just be like some of these trainers and then that's it. So we're just speed running. We're just going through with the tool assists kind of thing. And that's what's nice about having the cheats and stuff. Ah, shit, he's got 41 hit points and this thing does 40. Alright, let's go talk to these guys. That's a funny sound. Oh shit, Cloyster, the vagina Pokemon. I think Cloyster's cool. I've used Cloyster before. Cloyster's nice. It's cool spiky Pokemon. Ice and water. Super good against the Elite Four, if I'm remembering correctly. Kind of slow, but having that ice type is really nice. You can like one-shot a Dragonite with that. Never had a Cloyster and we'll never have it. That's fine. There's probably some dick Pokemons too. There's a Pokemon of nether regions for everybody. There's a long dragon Pokemon. I know that for sure. I'm using one. Had tons of dick. But have you ever had a Doug Trio? That's the real question. Never have I ever. Never have I ever had a Doug Trio. Wait, we're still talking about Pokemon, right? I'm sure we are. Only say so clean topics on this channel. See, Cup Goodle does not condone dirty talk at all. Oh shit, that looks pretty cool. See, I am a young and impressionable Cup, and so you can't be talking dirty around me. I honestly despise talk like that. I want my mother to stay proud of me, and she would be very upset if she knew I was doing dirty talks. Talking about lewd things and adult topics. I am just an innocent little Cup fairy. What is your mom? Good question. What would my mom be? My mom would be... She would be a cup. She would be some sort of bowl. What is a... I feel like, you know what? I feel like a noodle cup would have a ramen bowl as its mother. Like, if anything was... If a ramen bowl was gonna be anything, it probably wouldn't be like... my girlfriend. Would probably be like my mother, because that's the older generation of ramen serving, and then the noodle cup is the newer generation of ramen. And would I have a dad? I wonder if I would have a dad who is someone. Maybe just some chopsticks. Maybe when like a ramen bowl and some chopsticks love each other very much. She's the bowl and he's the sticks. That's kind of visually thematic. In a traditionalist way. Ah, shit. Well, we both missed. Ah, so close. Excellent. Take you down. Alright, I could probably take you down with 2 of these then. Yeah. Are you implying that Cup Goodle is a lady? No, I'm implying that a bowl is a lady. A Cup Goodle is all parts. There's Seafoam Islands. I'm saying that my mom is an empty bowl and my dad is a pair of chopsticks. And I am a complete cup filled with noodles and lids and the cup itself and chopsticks occasionally. And a long noodle. And that's who I am. I was made by the love of chopsticks plus bowl. Because that's the only meal you can have in a bowl with chopsticks. That's it. Nothing else. If I see anything else being eaten with chopsticks from a bowl, I'm gonna fucking smack it out of your hands. It's not allowed. Or it's my brother. Or that meal is my brother and I've just killed him. Oh god, what have I done? Alright, go. This one. There we go. One last fight. One last fight for the night. One last little send-off fight. Oh, good. Oh, it's already enough. That's beautiful. And we fucking made it. We fucking made it to Seafoam. We're on to Seafoam Islands. We had a good, nice long stream. 3.5 hours. Seemed great. We beat 2 gyms and went across the sea, and now we're on Seafoam Islands, ready to cheat our way through the what's it called? The cavern underneath. So yeah, it was fun. Thanks for sticking around and chatting with me the whole time, Raph. You're a lovely person, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, I got D&D tomorrow. I got on Sunday. What am I doing on Sunday? I forget what I'm doing on Sunday. I feel like there's something I'm doing. Have work. Probably will do a stream, but I feel like there's something I'm supposed to be doing. Oh well, I'm sure I'll miss it and get in trouble for it. Either way. So, that's the end of that. I'll see you later. I gotta go make some food. Night night then. Nighty night. Bye bye. See ya.